The sooner we realize that just like us, our children are not perfect, the more in touch with reality we will be. In today's video, I talk about honesty and the part we play in making children fall short on this character virtue. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you learned a thing or two from me today. And if you would like to extend some kindness my way today, please do me a few quick favors, okay? 1, take a moment to click on that subscribe button. 2, hit the thumbs up button to like this video. And 3, click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos once I post them. Thank you so much for your kindness. Let me start by saying that honesty is such a precious character virtue, which is a prerequisite for integrity, which then leads to trust. The quickest way to lose a person's trust is to lie to that person and then get caught in the lie. That results in shame, and no, we don't want to be caught up in such embarrassment. We don't want that for ourselves, and we don't want that for our children. So the big question is, why do children even lie? How do children end up, becoming very dishonest human beings later in life? It starts from somewhere. The interesting thing is that character can be caught, but the good news is that character can also be taught. That's why I'm here. So let's dive into some of the reasons why children lie, or how children end up choosing to lie instead of being honest in their dealings. The very first reason why children lie is because of the fear of consequences. Depending on how positive or conducive an environment is, it can influence the stand children choose to take on a matter, whether to lie or whether to tell the truth. When we are so harsh and extremely confrontational in the ways that we approach children concerning a matter, it instills fear in them, and then they try to find a quick way of escape, a temporary way of escape from what is in front of them. When you suspect your child of committing an offense, is definitely not the time to get all chummy with them and to pamper them. However, you need to remain calm but firm and stern in order to show your disapproval. If you lose control and become hysterical, hostile, or even violent, you might encourage such a child to quickly resort to lying. Number 2, children lie just to test boundaries. They want to see how far they can go with you. They want to see how easily they can get away with just telling a lie or being dishonest. If a person is not discerning or sensitive enough to see through a child and know that such a child is lying, the child might just want to be dishonest for a quick reward, for an immediate reward, just to see if they can get away with telling a lie to gain something quickly. For example, a child might have an allocated number of candy, for a week. And then because the child wants to have more candy, they can just lie. They can just say, no, I've not had my usual candy dose, okay? And then if you have not been monitoring things, keeping your eye on things, or if you're not discerning enough, if you don't know your child enough to suspect that there is some foul play somewhere, you're going to give in to your child's request and hand them, a lolly or a candy. And then the child gets away with it. If a child succeeds, several times in getting away with something like that, then definitely dishonesty is being encouraged. So as parents, as adults, as teachers, we need to be very, very discerning to be able to tell when there's foul play. What I'm trying to emphasize on this point is children must be supervised, adults must pay attention. We must not mindlessly interact with children or give them everything they want because we trust them. So as parents, we must learn to investigate issues concerning our kids before dismissing them. Just the way we are not saints, our precious kids are not saints as well. Number 3, children will lie just because they are imitating somebody. Maybe they're seeing people around them lying and they think it's a normal thing. They're just seeing dishonesty around them. And As you must have learned from this channel, one of the ways that children learn is that they will copy you. They will copy their parents, they will copy their aunties, they will copy the people around them, they will copy their teachers. So the biggest way that children learn to be dishonest is by seeing dishonesty modeled. As I mentioned before, character can be caught. That's just what this means. Children are influenced by the character of the people around them. All you wonderful parents who sit down in the room or are lying down in the room and making phone calls and lying to the people on the other end of the phone, saying to them, oh yeah, I'm close by, I'm just close by, just wait for me, in 2 minutes I'll be there. Meanwhile, you haven't even taken a shower and your kids are listening in on your conversations and they're seeing how you're getting away with things like this all the time. They can tell that you're actually telling a lie, even if they don't say it. Sometimes children act as if they are not seeing this thing, but they're seeing it and they're catching on this character. So one of the biggest ways that children will learn dishonesty is by seeing it on display. Just remember that your child isn't a fly on the wall. They can hear you, they understand English, they have brains, and they're sucking it in. Okay? Number 4 reason why children will lie, just to avoid embarrassment and shame. Okay, nobody wants that. Not even you, their parent, not even you, their teacher, wants to be embarrassed, or put to shame for any reason. Children will lie to avoid embarrassment. And here, let me just say that sometimes, as a result of past experiences where children were shamed because of their shortcomings, they would want to avoid having that happen again. So just in order to escape from the shame and embarrassment of owning up to what it is they are being accused of, even if they committed the offense, they would rather try to be dishonest and see if that will work for them. So we need to be careful in the ways that we handle our children's offenses, okay? The fear of ridicule or judgment tends to make children want to take the route of escape so that they don't get embarrassed. So it's important to think consequences through to avoid reacting spontaneously when children are in the offensive. Always remember to address the behavior of the person who committed the offense without necessarily breaking the person in the process. For this video, the 5th and final point I have to share about why children will typically lie is because they just want to avoid conflict. Some children just want to avoid conflict, and because of that, they will be dishonest. So in order just to keep the peace in their relationships, maybe relationships with their parents, their siblings, their teachers, their friends, they might be tempted to get dishonest just to maintain peace. Some children just don't want trouble. They just want to avoid trouble. They don't want anybody to be upset with them. They don't want to spoil the mood. They want everybody to be happy. So they can be dishonest, forgetting that could cause them more trouble, unfortunately. Now that I've shared the common reasons why children tend to be dishonest in certain situations, I want to put a disclaimer. None of these reasons are excuses or are good enough reasons why children should lie. I am not giving excuses. I'm not making excuses for anybody, any individual, whether children or adults, to tell lies or be dishonest. Dishonesty is wrong no matter what. No matter what the reason behind a dishonest action is, it is wrong. However, it is my hope that in sharing with you some of the reasons why children can get dishonest, you can reflect on the part that you as parents and teachers or caregivers or just people that have children around, just reflect on the part that you play in encouraging children to be dishonest in their behavior without even realizing it. It's just a call for us to reflect on the part that we have to play in this. I also want us to reflect on the part we have to play in promoting a character of honesty among our children. because that's what we really want. We want to focus on promoting that character, because at the end of the day, we all want to raise honest children who will grow up to be trustworthy and people with integrity. Now, I know that there are many more reasons why people are dishonest. There are many more reasons why children would lie. Off the top of your head, can you think of any other reasons to add, as to why people tell lies? What makes people dishonest? What about you? Have you found yourself in a situation where you had to lie your way out of a situation just because telling the truth may have been detrimental to you at that point in time? If you have any of such examples to share, please let's continue this conversation in the comments. I'd like to hear your experiences with children and dishonest behavior, especially teachers and parents, your own personal experiences with having to tell the truth or tell a lie, and how difficult it might have been at certain points. Please share with me in the comments so that the conversation can keep on going. So I hope you've been able to pick one or two things from today's video. Hopefully it's not a very long video. I am so hot right now because I had to turn off the fan so it doesn't have that buzzing sound in the background, and there isn't power, so I can't even use the AC. So I'm rushing this video, and I hope that I've been able to shed some light into how we can create conducive environment for our children to promote a character of honesty among them. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet up until this time, please click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell as well so you don't miss out on any other videos, and also share with me all your thoughts in the comments. I'll see you next time in another one. Bye.